What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Maria Taylor. Apparently, she is close to leaving ESPN. Her deal is up in about 5 days. And NBC seems like the front runner for Maria Taylor. And this is according to this particular tweet here from Front Office Sports. They said, breaking: ESPN's Maria Taylor is nearing a possible deal with rival NBC Sports, sources tell. What's interesting about this deal is that if Maria Taylor leaves ESPN, her current post, she's really no longer going to be able to do NBA broadcasts, because NBC, from my understanding, doesn't really have any sort of deal with the NBA. So she's mainly going to be doing football. She's going to be doing NFL. She could possibly be doing Notre Dame football. Notre Dame has their own TV, broadcasting arrangement with NBC. So she's basically going to be football mainly, and in Olympics as well. You can add Olympics in there, but that's every 4 years. So she's pretty much going to just be in her own corner over there on NBC, doing mainly football, if she accepts this deal that NBC is reportedly offering her. Listen, I have no ill will towards Maria Taylor at all. I disagree with her ideology. But if she's willing to go out here and chase the money, get as much money as she can, then do it. I have no problem with that. She won't be able to really do any NBA anymore, but that's a choice that she's going to have to make. I think her main choice would be to stay at ESPN. It seemed like a match that is made in woke heaven, right? But again, she wants money. She wants that Stephen A. Smith money, which she is not going to get. They offered her $5 million. She turned it down reportedly. Now, I think she wants that $5. I think if they can get to that $5 million mark, I think she will accept that. I think she will accept that. Maybe she gets some more money outside of ESPN, but ESPN is okay with letting her go. I think ESPN is standing their ground on this, and they're saying, you know what? You want to leave? Then leave. We're not going to beg you to stay. We're not going to, give you a deal that we can't pay you. We pay Stephen A. Smith $12 million because we feel like he is close to that as far as worth is concerned to us. He is the face of our network, even though he's getting trashed all over the place. But let's get into this Let's get into this New York Post article. So the ESPN is trying to sign ESPN's Maria Taylor so she can be a part of its Olympic coverage that begins in a little more than a week on July the 23rd, the Post has learned. Taylor is hosting the NBA Finals for ESPN, but her contract runs out July 20th. Game 6 is Tuesday, July 20th, while a potential Game 7 is scheduled for next week. Well, for next Thursday, July 22nd. If Taylor were to leave, ESPN would have the unorthodox scenario of potentially having a different host to end the marquee event than the one who started it. ESPN could try to see if Taylor would stay through the finals, even if she decided to go to the NBC, excuse me. No final decision has been made by Taylor, but one is expected soon. ESPN offered Taylor a contract in the neighborhood of $3 million per year, according to sources. The Post reported a week ago that NBC and Amazon had interest in Taylor and that Taylor could succeed Mike Tirico as host of Football Night in America after this season. Tirico is expected to replace Al Michaels as the main play-by-player on Sunday Night Football in 2022-2023. I like Mike Tirico, by the way. Again, if that's what she wants, then she's not going to be able to do any more NBA. She's going to mainly be a football. She's mainly going to be producing on football commentary, whether it be, as I said, Sunday Night Football, the Football Night in America, which is the pre-show for the Sunday night game. And she may do some Notre Dame stuff, some Olympic stuff, but again, that's every 4 years. Now, NBC does present her an opportunity to be a part of their news show in the mornings in NBC. you know, because that's what she wants to do. She wants to be the next Robin Roberts, okay? Taylor's negotiations have yet to heat up with Amazon. However, NBC is expected to produce its exclusive Thursday night package that will begin in 2022-2023. Sources say Amazon NBC contract is likely to be a 3-year deal, with Amazon having the option to extend it to a 5-year deal. Look how far Amazon has come, right, with their streaming service. I think out of a lot of these other ones, they have a lot of resources. And Netflix had they were in the game before anybody, but Amazon has come a long way. And the way they can provide live programming like football, like the NFL. This would bring over Sunday Night Football producer Fred. The idea is for NICHOLS, who is in the final year of his NBC contract, to be wooed to be the Amazon play-by-player with a potential run at Peyton Manning as analyst. Now that would be interesting. That'd be interesting. That'd be a big get for them. Taylor could be the sideline reporter if all goes well. The drama over Taylor's contract comes on the heels of the New York Times story that contained a year-old video of fellow ESPN NBA host reporter Rachel Nichols saying in a private conversation that she was going to lose her job as host of the NBA Finals because ESPN wanted to rectify its poor record on diversity. Now, I know people are going to look at this situation. They're going to say, well, Rachel Nichols got what she wanted. She got Maria Taylor up on out of here. No, I think Maria Taylor got herself out of there, and I will say this. They offered her a sizable deal, okay, for what she's doing. She's not even doing a lot at ESPN. I'm speaking about Maria Taylor. They offered her $5 million a year, and they immediately took it back because then they realized $5 million a year for her? She's not doing enough. She's not doing enough content for us. And with this Rachel Nichols situation, you should have known that Rachel Nichols was not going anywhere. She was not going to get fired. They brought her back on TV. She was off for a day or so, came right back. It would not surprise me that if Maria Taylor leaves, that Rachel Nichols doesn't take her spot. I'm just saying. There's a good chance that Rachel Nichols could end up taking her spot. That would be crazy. The outrage that you see. Nichols was removed from her role as sideline reporter on the finals after the story. In a memo to ESPN employees, network chairman Jimmy Pitaro said the decision to go with Taylor over Nichols was made on merit and highlighted ESPN's commitment to diversity. Taylor has been on ESPN for 7 years, rising from SEC Network to a prominent role on college football game day. Sideline reporter on the #1 broadcast team, host of the NCAA Women's Tournament, and host of the NBA Finals. She currently makes $1 million per year. Last year, ESPN offered Taylor a contract that would have ended with nearly $5 million salary in its final year. Taylor has sought Stephen A. Smith money. Smith has a salary of $8 million per year with an extra $4 million per year production deal. For a total of $12 million per year in compensation. ESPN may have the right to match NBC's offer, so it is not clear if Taylor would need ESPN's permission to work so quickly for NBC. Contracts often have matching rights, though they're seldom used. The only thing I will say is they may not have offered her $5 million per. She would have made $5 million at the end of that year, but that could have been a 2-year deal. That could have been like a 2-year, 3-year extension with about, let's say, $3 million a year that escalated from 3 to 4 to 5. But that still is, would you pay that to Maria Taylor? Would you give Maria Taylor that amount of money per year? That's what you have to ask yourself. Now, I want to get to another article here, but not this SI article. I just wanted y'all to see what is being written about. And this is according to SI. NBC aiming to sign ESPN's Maria Taylor for Olympics coverage. This is for people that don't want to believe that it's possible that she's going to leave. So I just want y'all to know that they want her for their Olympic coverage. That's why they're in a rush to try to sign her as soon as possible. All right. Now, this is from Awful Announcing. The looming ESPN and Maria Taylor split has the potential to get really awkward next week. It says up 6 points in Game 4 of the NBA Finals Tuesday with a 2-1 series lead. The Phoenix Suns were a quarter away from heading up 3-1, where they're heavy favorites to close out the series in 5 games. This would have not been ideal for ESPN and ABC, as estimates have the network bringing in around $50 million per game in ad revenue, and a shorter 5-game series leaves a lot of money on the table as opposed to a 6 or 7 game series. That's how they make their money. They make their money from those long series when it goes Game 6 and Game 7, right? That's why all the analysts like, this is going to go Game 7, because that's where the money is. But the Bucks rallied late, and now we're either headed to a 6 or 7 game series, which will end up being a $50 million or $100 million upswing for ESPN and ABC, depending on the series that is going on. While the financial upswing is indeed a big deal, ESPN is now staring down an incredibly awkward situation with the reported imminent departure of Maria Taylor to NBC. Taylor's contract with you can't say it, ESPN reportedly expires this coming Tuesday, the same night as Game 6. Taylor has been anchoring the ESPN ABC pregame halftime NBA countdown show, a source of friction as fellow ESPN anchor Rachel Nichols now infamously alluded to the move as being a diversity motivated. It was diversity motivated. It was. I mean, I don't know why people trying to pretend like it wasn't. ESPN is now inching towards the possibility of a 7-game series in which Taylor is no longer under contract with ESPN for the final game. While this on its face could be fixed by just hiring Taylor for a one-off assignment of hosting Game 7, which would be held Thursday the 22nd, this seemingly low-hanging fruit fix may not materialize for several reasons. I'm just gonna name off the reasons they have here. Let's see. NBC is keen on getting Taylor signed and deployed ASAP for the Tokyo Olympics, which start Friday, July 23rd. Second one was, it's not clear Taylor and her camp will be motivated to accommodate such a request from ESPN, given the acrimony of how this has played out in the press and over the last year. I think this does have the potential to be awkward. I'll leave the links in the description box. Y'all go and check all the sources out. This has the potential to be very awkward, but I think that once again, it's all about what Maria Taylor wants at the end of the day. She loves basketball, you know. She played basketball, so I know that means a lot to her. But if she goes to NBC, she's going to be relegated to doing football. She's not going to be doing basketball anymore. That's where she's pretty much been able to make a name for herself now, even though she was doing sideline reporting. She was a part of the college football coverage, so she's not new to that. But to me, I think her passion is in basketball because that's what she played. So honestly, I think that she needs to make the best decision for her. And if that best decision is to go to NBC, then do it. But she won't be able to speak about the sport that I feel like she has a passion for. I feel like she has a strong passion for basketball. She played volleyball. So we'll see. We definitely will see. Y'all let me know in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts on this topic. All right? Stay woke.